Fake depth versus real wisdom. You ever notice how real wisdom doesn't need to sound deep? It doesn't need overly crafted words. It doesn't need mystical phrasing to feel important. It just is. The people who have actually been through something, they don't dress their words up. They don't need to. Because real wisdom doesn't care about how it sounds. It only cares about how it lands. But the spiritual aesthetic crowd, it's all vibes, no substance. Big words, no weight. And you can feel the difference. You can feel when someone has been broken and rebuilt. You can also feel when someone's just read about it. And the red flags, they're always the same. The deeper the voice drops, the less they actually know. If someone stares into the camera like an AI bot learning emotions for the first time, they're faking it. If every sentence sounds like a fortune cookie after a head injury, that's not wisdom. What if fake spirituality is actually a protection mechanism? Because real transformation is terrifying. Real wisdom hits different. Real wisdom, it's raw, it's ugly, it makes people uncomfortable. Real wisdom doesn't need an Instagram caption because real wisdom doesn't need validation. You know what wisdom actually looks like? It's your grandma who buried 2 husbands and still wakes up singing. Or a father who lost everything and still raises his kids without bitterness. Or the person who doesn't talk about how much they've healed. They just carry peace in every step. Because real depth doesn't perform, it exists. So why do so many spiritual influencers fear real depth? They want the prestige of surviving something but avoid the suffering that creates it. They write about transformation but have never truly changed. They meditate through conflict instead of actually resolving it. If you think it's just the creators, look closer. The system rewards safe depth, pretty trauma, digestible enlightenment. Algorithms don't want your actual awakening. They want your retention. They don't feed you truth. They feed you content that looks like truth but keeps you scrolling. Because truth makes you stop. Real transformation doesn't monetize well. You stop posting, you go silent, you lose followers. That's why fake spirituality trends. Not because it's powerful, but because it's profitable. Show me a guru who found enlightenment without ever being tested. Show me a teacher who built wisdom without ever being broken. Show me a healer who doesn't crumble the second life punches them in the face. If your peace crumbles the second Wi-Fi goes out, you're not enlightened, you're entertained. You can't download depth. You have to earn it through collapse. Real wisdom is ugly, it limps. It doesn't sit in a lotus pose. It's on the floor trying to remember how to breathe. Look, I'm not here to expose the fakes. I'm here to make it unbearable for them to stay. I'm here to make sure the real ones can be found. The Myerverse isn't just a brand, and it's not just a philosophy. It's a line in the sand. This is where you find out who's real and who's just playing dress up. You want to sound wise? Then say less and hurt more. The deepest truths aren't spoken, they're survived. And the ones who carry them, they don't tweet them. They bleed them into everything they do. So just remember, there are 2 kinds of people in the spiritual space. Those who actually went through hell and made it back, and those who borrowed the language of those who did. If you don't know which one you are, you already have your answer. No more pretending. No more surface talk. It's time to see who's left when the illusion burns away. This isn't about hate. It's about calling out what was never solid to begin with. If it crumbles, it was never strong. If they run, they were never real.